defense is staying out there to go for it. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead. And caught down. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And a loose football. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Great.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 26 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. It's complete. And he is not going to get in. And I think the proponents of the Chargers saying, hey, why not kick it? The failure to convert is going to keep this game tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hurts. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. They go play action with Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision.
It's a foot race. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 63 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus, 55 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Eagles 21, Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
73.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
No touch.
This a 2nd and 8.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, back.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll look to throw again. Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes you from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
63.
Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Inside the 10.
Zacchaeus, 79 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
There you go. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Don't touch that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brown the motion man right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's Hurts to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Hey, easy, 63.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Boston Scott, it's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good for an Eagle.
But first down, Hurts rolling to his right. Complete. Smith has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And they'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he's across for a touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.